Hey y'all, welcome to Texas Tarot. All right, so today we're gonna get into the real juicy, okay? We're gonna figure out who the heck is having dirty thoughts about you. All right, so we got 3 piles going on here. I figured this was kind of good with the Leo new moon coming up. Now, all my readings are timeless, okay? Every single one on this channel and on my other channel, which I will link below if you're interested in that, okay? So we're gonna jump in and figure out who's having dirty thoughts about you. All right, let's see if the feeling's mutual. So here we go. Pile 1, we're gonna do a hair tie, okay? Hair tie. Pile 2, we're gonna have this clip, okay? I love these alligator clips. I don't know, alligators could have some significance for you here. And here's another clip here. All right, so I'm gonna provide the timestamps below and in the pinned comment below, and we'll figure out who the heck is having dirty thoughts about you. All right, let's jump in. All right, so pile 1. Let's figure out what's going on here. Let's move these out of the way. So I figured this was very fitting, me being a Leo here. My birthday's on July 31st. So happy Leo, happy birthday to all my Leos if you're out there. All right. All right, so let's see what's going on in pile 1, okay? Next month. Okay, we got a timing for y'all's here. I know it's backwards, sorry. Next month, oh, okay, some of y'all, okay. I got Quickie is the first card out. We started off strong in this pile, okay? Okay. Okay, this definitely is somebody that you could have had a hookup with. Let me get going here. Some of y'all could definitely be bootylicious. Bootylicious. I'm definitely seeing that. Let's go. Child orphan. Okay, this person is going to come off probably pretty... they're going to come off like they're kind of like a loner here. And that's how they kind of balance themselves out, okay? So you're going to know this person because they're going to be somebody that's, it's like their intensity comes on like really, really strong, but they don't say a lot. Because I'm not seeing any air here. I guess I'm seeing, there is 7 of Swords, but it's not really, it doesn't look like that in this deck because she's just got her booty sticking out. But it feels almost, I can't show you all the pictures, y'all. Stop it. But I feel like, yeah, 2 of Cups. This is somebody that like, there's an energetic pull between the two of you. But I feel like you guys have something in common with this child orphan card here. This person, there could be like a... Oh, this person tried to play like the friend zone with you. Maybe friends with benefits for some of y'all. I didn't realize I pulled this many damn cards. Okay. All right, let me see another one. Okay. One more. Painful memories and drugs and alcohol is the last one. Okay. So let's jump in, okay? All right, so with that being said, I feel like we've got the next month card here and we've got the Quickie card. So for some of you guys, you will be getting hooked up with this person, okay? And if you haven't met this person. Now I will describe the energy whether you know them or not here, okay? So this is gonna be for, I'm gonna describe the energy, so. Okay, so I do have the Avenger here. So I do feel like this is somebody here where maybe you guys have this in common where you like superheroes or you could actually watch like superhero movies for like, I don't know, Marvel movies or Avenger movies or anything like that. I watch them, but I'm not like totally into them, so I don't know. For those that are out there, you can probably tell when I said that, if you're into that. So with the light and the child orphan, I feel like there's a sense that you guys... where maybe you guys had this upbringing here where it actually caused you guys to kind of go within, okay? And I'm not sure if you actually discussed this. If you know this person, you may not have actually discussed this with this person, but both of you have this way of like going within to kind of heal, okay? Because I have the Temperance card here. I didn't even read this card actually. I'm just reading all the energy. That's fine. Okay, so I find clarity through calm is the Temperance card is what it says. So I do feel as though there's an energy here where there's something about like y'all's childhood. I know I keep saying that, so that seems to be very significant. If I keep repeating it, that's kind of what happens. It seems that it's like the protective energy, you know, like when you're a kid and you kind of like I don't know, like if your parents are fighting or something, you kind of like go away or kind of run away or try to like get away from the energy, right? If that's ever happened to you. Another example would just be where you don't feel really seen, like you can't really express your feelings, so you kind of like stuff them all in, right? It feels almost like both of you have that in common. And so however your childhood was, both of you, like the healing way, the healing, what's the word? It's like to make yourself feel better, okay? To nurture yourself, right? That's the way, self-soothe. Okay, there we go. Got it. Self-soothe yourself. You would go within, okay, with Two of Cups. And I feel like after that would happen, this is probably something you're still doing in your adulthood, okay? It feels like then you have more self-love for yourself, right? And the yellow card also has to do with solar plexus, so that tells me that by doing that, you actually have more confidence. And I feel like you guys actually mirror each other in that. So this could be definitely a deep soulmate connection here for some of you guys. Now, you don't have to know this person yet, but I'm trying to describe the energy in case you do meet them, okay? Because I want to say that because I feel like you haven't met them yet for some of you guys. So, but yeah, so it says, I'm worthy of the deepest kind of love. So I do feel like for some of you guys, you could have like abandonment where a parent could have left, or somebody in your love life where they really kind of fucked you over, right? And they abandoned you, and you have had a way of picking yourself up and not really relying or feeling like you were, I feel like I'm stunned for words in this reading here. So it feels like maybe communication, your throat chakra could be blocked, or theirs. Aquamarine here. Yeah, I guess that would have to do with the throat chakra as well. But it feels almost like this person, if they don't communicate, it's not that they don't care, it's that they don't know how, because I'm not getting any swords. The only swords I'm getting is the Seven of Swords, and I feel like this is only kind of in to protect themselves, because she's actually turning away here, okay? So it's this person, it's like maybe there's something here where, let's say you're in a relationship. I've heard this a lot with a lot of men, right? They're in a relationship and they okay. They tell somebody how they feel, and they're like, what? It makes them feel like shit and really insecure about it, right? I'm kind of getting that vibe off this. Maybe that's the masculine energy here, where maybe they've told somebody how they felt, or maybe like even from their childhood where it felt like they weren't seen or they weren't heard for their feelings. So therefore, they just don't say them, or they don't express them as freely. Now, one of you guys definitely has a butt here, okay? Because I'm seeing two cards that are like some bootylicious going on here. So this definitely is going to be a connection. If you met them, it's going to be an instant connection, because I am seeing the Ace of Swords. I wanted to say it was the Ace of Wands, and because it's next to the Quickie. So I do feel like for some of you guys, there's just going to be such an intense draw to this person that you're probably not going to be able to say no for some of you guys. Some of you guys be like, hey, I'm not say no to them. But some of you guys, it's going to be very, very hard, because I feel like the draw to them, it's going to feel like you guys have maybe known each other. It definitely feels like a soulmate connection here, okay? So I do have dark male coming out here. So one of you guys could have darker skin than the other. One of you guys may tan easier than the other one. Take that how it resonates. But I feel like this person, it feels like maybe if you know them, it feels almost like they've put you like in the friend zone, or you kind of like, okay, it felt like you were maybe on the border of committing to this person here, and you didn't really quite know where it was going, because I have cuffing season next. So I'm kind of feeling like one of you wanted to commit to this and the other one didn't, right? So it feels almost like that. And it feels like maybe the other person, it looks like they're kind of partying in this card. So it feels like one of you kind of chose a single life instead of leveling this up, okay? This feels like the ones that know this person, okay? But by doing that, this could be your past if you don't know this person yet. By doing that, however this resonates for you guys, if you've been friend zoned by like friends with benefits, or just feeling like you're taken advantage of, like emotionally wise, it feels like it leveled you up. It spiritually woke you up. You know how I talk sometimes about how like some people go through breakups. There's that meme where it's like women go through breakups and they'll get like 3 degrees the next day and buy a house and, you know, buy a city or whatever. It's kind of that energy here. So whoever you are watching this, if it resonates for you, you are somebody that turns lemons into lemonade. You climb that mountain, right? You are somebody where if no matter who knocks you down, you're like, I'm going to get back up. Whether it's somebody that really touched your soul or not, you guys have this I'm invincible type energy about you, okay? So I do feel like with this commitment card here and no exit, I feel like there's still kind of an energy lingering if you know this person here, that you want commitment. It feels like if you haven't been speaking to them, there's still something like deep down that maybe you're like, they come back around, like I would be interested. If this moved to the next level, I would be interested. Now, if this is somebody new, it looks like you're going to want commitment with them, like almost immediately, okay? But it does feel like if this is somebody new, This person may actually hold off on commitment for a hot minute because it does look like maybe this may come off. This could also come off as a connection if you haven't met them, being more intimate first and then building like a friendship from that, okay? So, but there's something here about the friendship. Like I always say that like the relationships are friendship, foundation, and then like the, you know, the intimacy is like the cherry on top. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, that's kind of what it is. Some of you guys could definitely both be very spiritual here. Now I am seeing drugs and alcohol here. So some of you guys, there could be some kind of, yeah, some of that kind of going on here, but painful memories. So this feels kind of like if somebody's dad kind of did something like that or just didn't pay attention. I feel like there's, I don't know why I got dad. For some of you guys, it felt like dad energy here, where one of you may be completely sober here because of somebody or some masculine energy in your life here. Okay. Maybe this is like, could be like an ex-husband. This could be, but it says painful memories here. So some of you guys, if you knew this person, whoever this is coming up, for these painful memories is somebody that probably was not very nice whenever they were doing that. Okay, so let's see how this person feels about you right now, okay? So that's the gist. I always like to get generals here. So if you guys want to book a personal, the link is below as well if you guys want to do that. Okay. Hit that like button if you haven't yet, please. Let me see. All right, so let's see how this person feels about you. You've already met them. Well, ain't that an intimacy? You guys definitely got a butt. If you got a butt, make sure you hit that like button. There's definitely this. You guys are gonna be very, very drawn to each other in this. That's definitely the sense card, right? They getting it on like Donkey Kong in that one. Okay, so they're gonna be drawn to you. Whoever this is like, it's like a magnet here. Okay. Aries. Okay, this is an energy here where I feel like this person, like they like to control the situation here, okay? Like maybe they are somebody where that's how they like to control like a relationship here. Like they like to daddy. But I'm not getting like a good energy off of this Aries. Some of you guys, this could be twin flame energy, but it feels almost like their love language could definitely be like physical touch. You know what I mean? Let me see how they feel underneath for you. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this person wants to take it slow. Like I said, this friendship card here. So I feel like the foundation is going to have to be friendship with this connection here that's coming towards you or in your energy here. But yeah, this person's definitely having dirty thoughts about you, okay? Now, if you haven't met this person, sometimes you can be like, oh my God, like this would be a perfect person, you know? Let's see. Tell me more about that. The dirty thoughts here. I think a lot of you guys have already met this person, right? Yeah. Some of you guys are definitely in like no contact with this person, or they're really just not stepping up the game. Let me see why you're upset watching this. King of Cups. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is this person that's having dirty thoughts about you. They have dirty thoughts about you. Maybe you've already been intimate with this person. If you have not, they're definitely thinking about it. There is definitely some energy here about this person wanting to kind of, they don't wear their heart on their sleeve, okay? So if you're the one that's like, I wear my heart on the sleeve, and I tell my people how I feel, right? The other person is the one that doesn't, okay? This King of Cups is a king that doesn't have, he's shiesty. He don't even have no water in here. He got nothing. He probably threw it all in the roses, okay? But this king here is somebody that doesn't even have water in his cups. This tells me that they're emotionally unavailable. You're gonna know this person because they're emotionally unavailable, and they have let you down. You may be seeing 444 with this person, but the Four of Cups tells me this person has let you down. But you thought, or when you met this person, this was very, very intense. Maybe some of you guys, one night stand kind of thing too. But this person feels like they pulled back, or their shield is something to do with their love language is schmeck, whatever you want to, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not, you know? The Death card. Yeah, if you tried to move this forward and you tried to make it more because of cuffing season here, it looks like this person could have turned it down. Okay, so let's see where this is going. This person's having dirty thoughts about you. Five of Swords. That could have caused conflict for sure. If you were like, I'm in a relationship, and they're like, no, I don't. Yeah. You guys are the ones that pulled away. And now they want to come running back. Okay, they want to come running it back. But it looks like they're breadcrumbing here, to be honest with you. I don't really see this changing right now. As much as I want to tell you differently, it looks like they're still in an energy of like a very sexually charged energy here. So the person that's having dirty thoughts about you, they're having dirty thoughts about you because they have big time feelings for you and they don't know how in a healthy way to express love. Okay. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you guys. The energies can always shift and always change, right? Especially my manifestors, a lot of you guys that always book personals with me, most of you guys are manifestors, but it feels almost like this person's energy, their love language is doing the deed, if you will. But I feel like maybe some of you guys, if that's already been the case with this person, you guys may actually walk away. Let me see. If this person comes towards you, let me see what happens. I think that you guys have been waiting for this person for quite some time. And you guys are not willing to settle for less than a relationship, is what it looks like. Yeah, Tower. If this person comes towards you with anything less than a relationship offer, whether you know them or not, you're going to say no. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Because you guys have already gone through that. Yeah, you've already gone through all this F-boy, F-girl shit, right? So the person that's having dirty thoughts about you is somebody that doesn't look like they're ready to commit. Sorry. So I hope it resonated. And yeah, I mean, you can always pick another pile. All right. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I love you guys. Have a good one. Hope it helped. All right. If you guys picked pile 2. All right. So I'm a Leo. My birthday is July 31st. So I want to do this Leo full moon. So if you pick this alligator clip, alligators may be significant for you. Okay. Florida, Louisiana, something like that. All right. Let's see. I started off real dirty with pile 1 first. So let's see. Let's start from the other way direction this time. All right. We'll start with King of Cups. Okay. That's good. We got the Empress. Okay, we are already starting off way better than pile 1. Okay. Money, honey. Who's got the money? You guys are becoming... You guys got more than... Y'all got 2 people here. Y'all. Pat yourself on the back. You got 2 people having dirty thoughts about you. Who'd you send dirty pics to? Look at that. One definitely works out, that's for sure. Now, if you're masculine watching me, that I would take that as somebody where you sent them like a nice like shirtless picture or something like that. Okay. Puppet. Oh. Okay. You feel like this person. Well, let me keep going first. Advocate. Student. The passion is too much. What is the truth? I swear, I think a lot of my people have booties. A lot of these, my dirty decks have booties in them. I daydream dirty thoughts about you at work. Okay. What's the other one? Best they've ever had. Damn right they are. Okay. So, we're going to start with that. Some of you guys only have 2 people. Okay? 2 people. All right. So, what I'm seeing here is you're a hot commodity, whether you're masculine or feminine. Okay? You are somebody that you draw people in, it looks like, okay? Now, if you're like, no, I don't, Liz, it looks like you are a magnet here. This looks like this is like exes, like, don't get over you. That's like, you the best they ever had, right? That's what I said. The best, I said it on the card, okay? And I feel like some of you guys are in the Empress and you're like, I don't care. I don't care. Now, I don't pull on toxic people, okay? So I don't want to hear no toxic comments about exes. But there's somebody that's definitely in love with you, this King of Cups here, okay? This person's still in love with you. I know that the right person waits until I'm ready, okay? I feel like this is somebody that's actually waiting for you, the King of Cups. I don't think that you know about that person, though. This could be like a friend that has dirty thoughts about you, and you're like, what? Like, I have no clue. You have one of those people. Like, this could be... If you're masculine, like I said, it could be a feminine. I'm just reading energy here, okay? So I do feel like this is going to be like the strong silent type, okay? That's going to be like their personality. They're going to be like the strong silent type, kind of behind the scenes, like you a hottie with a body. Why do I want to say that? Oh, I forgot to say, I started hearing Let's Get It Started right before I started recording this. Let's get it started, yeah. That song, okay? So that may resonate for some of you guys. Now, the money here with the Empress card, this tells me that some of you guys are attracting abundance here, okay? I feel like you could be attracting an actual, an air sign here that actually has money, okay? this seems, whoever this is like really like goes to the gym. From some of my feminines, you got somebody like, even he's got like muscles with his like shield on here. I mean, they're all like, you know. Okay, so this person comes off kind of cold, okay? Now, I don't feel like this person comes off cold to you because there's this lion here, and it feels like there's a sense of loyalty to you, okay? But I am noticing, I'm taking notice that the money is between the Empress and this person. So I do feel like whoever the second person is for you is somebody where it's like money is involved, where it's like, it's almost like that can be a block, okay? So let's say your person is very like 3D focused, right? I always notice like all my readings I do and all my birth chart readings, if you guys are interested in that, I do that as well. That's on my website. But I've noticed even in birth charts, it's like soulmates, they're always like the opposite love languages a lot of times. And it's almost like one of you is always more 3D and more 5D. So one part of the chart for one person is usually very like first, second, third house, right? And then the other side has more like 10th, 11th, sometimes 12th kind of house placements here. It can be kind of sporadic, but I'm noticing that when it comes to soulmates, it's you even each other out, right? Regardless if it's twin flame or not, but it's because soulmates are there to help guide you and put you on your course, right? Or some of them are there for a long time, some of them are there for a fun time, you know what I mean? Some of them are there forever. But it feels like there's something here about this person where they're so 3D focused that it's also supposed to help you, okay? So let's say you're the Empress and you're not all that focused on money, right? And I feel like this person is. There's something here about you guys teaching each other. Let me see what you're trying to teach them, because it feels like maybe you've definitely sent this person pictures too. It feels like you're teaching, what are you teaching them? The Empress, again. Okay, I can't show all that home. Okay, there's the Empress. You're teaching this person how to open up to their emotions, okay? Because the Empress is not afraid to express their emotions. Yeah, the Lovers. Could definitely be a Gemini here that you guys are. So it's like you're teaching this person how to open up their heart space, okay? And I think King of Cups is somebody that already has it open, but I feel like you're not drawn to this person for some reason. It's maybe they have like a younger energy about them, like they're not your type or something like that. But this King of Swords, I feel like is your type, okay? Now, even if you're a masculine watching me, because I know a lot of you guys are masculine to watch me, if you're attracted to feminine energy, this is going to be like a Queen of Swords is somebody that they know what they want, okay? Now, this could be you if you're masculine watching me, just money is something that you've been focused on more so. So just take it how it resonates, okay? But the energy is one of you is more open in their heart space and the other one's more 3D focused. So both of you are supposed to be teaching each other, kind of meet in the middle. So like if one of you is like so 3D focused, like money, 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 right? The other one's like, oh, feels, right? So you're supposed to kind of like teach each other. So it's like you're not solely all the money spectrum and you're not solely all the emotional spectrum. You're kind of like learning both ways, right? You're in the middle of both. So I do feel like for some of you guys, there's definitely pictures that have been involved here. If not, then maybe have your social media, but I'm seeing receipts here. So this kind of makes me think that you've sent them pictures. Okay. There could have been some words involved as well. Handprints. Okay. This reminds me of Titanic here. Rose and Jackie. That's like in the car. Okay. So this person's definitely having dirty thoughts about you. Okay. This could be at work too. You're so distracting. You're so distracting here. Now let's go to this. The puppet here. Okay. It says, I'm trapped in a cycle of consumption and never satisfied. Okay. Shallow satisfaction, fun consumerism is short-lived, whatever. Monetary chains hold you back from true happiness. Okay. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you have had connections here, not in regards to this person. Okay. This feels like somebody you want coming in towards you, that's coming towards you with this King of Swords energy I was talking about. So this puppet tells me that maybe there's something here. I'm looking at the money and it looks almost like money is something that's maybe controlled you, or maybe your family, where maybe you went so hard emotionally, like on the whole, totally different spectrum. So like, let's say your family's full of like, I'll use my family for example. They're full of like accountants. Okay. But here I am doing tarot. I'm like black sheep, right? So a lot of us kind of are, but it feels almost like there's something here about the money side of things where it kind of taught you to be more in tune with your feelings, right? Maybe you're kind of like, I don't want to live that way. Or maybe you guys are somebody that just went a totally different route than the rest of your family, right? Which nothing about that. But it feels like maybe that's why, it feels like that. It's like, again, it has to do with moving back to the spectrum of like being focused on the 3D as well. So I've been harping on a lot of in my other channel on Blue Moon Intuition, how like we have these very deep soulmate connections, right? And we're so entangled with the 5D that it's like we forget about the 3D. So we are human beings. We cannot live just in the 5D. We need the 3D as well for like that emotional fulfillment, right? That, everything that we need, that, we need interaction. So, they say that being around somebody is like 80% of the relationship, and like communication is like the 20%, right? So long distance, if you make long distance, you guys are the shit, right? I guess I learned that one in college and studying counseling, but it feels almost like there's something here. Why am I saying it? Some of you guys definitely be in a long distance relationship with this person, or maybe you guys are drawn to those. But it does feel as though you guys are you are somebody that could have counseling background as well for me to say something like that, or you have this very nurturing, very humanitarian type vibe here about you. And I feel like you have this ability to kind of bring out the softer side in people is what it kind of looks like here. Okay. Humility and devotion, knowledge, openness, and lifelong learning. Yeah. I feel like there's something here about the way that you learn things throughout life it makes you a teacher of some sort here. I don't know why I keep itching my nose. So maybe some of you guys are itching. Let me know if you guys are itching right now. It's kind of weird. I didn't do that for the last pile. Now, the world, she got a booty on a world, okay? So I do feel like you guys are somebody where you guys go against the grain, okay? Because I got the devil here, and she's like making out with some weird dude right here. But I feel like you guys are somebody that goes against the grain. Like you are somebody where if somebody's like, that's wrong, you could definitely have Scorpio in your chart somewhere, okay? But it feels like you guys have a tendency to you guys do what is right, and then sometimes you just rebel out, right, at certain times. And it feels almost like with the death card here, some of you guys sometimes would just be like, fuck it. You could do that about certain things, especially if people are making you get too far in your feelings here. And I feel like if they trigger you too much, you guys are like, kind of fuck off kind of thing, right? There's something here about that. I don't know why you want me to talk about that, because this girl's like drowning here, okay? So it feels like, I don't know if you can see her, her head is like right here, and he's holding her up. And it feels almost like you guys are in this energy of, I need somebody that's not gonna let me drown, okay? I need somebody that's not gonna let me drown. I intended for this pile to be, or all these piles to be, who's having dirty thoughts about you, but clearly my guides always want me to give a very general aspect of what you guys need to hear as well. So hopefully this is helpful, but even in my personal say, I give you guys all general readings as well, because I always want to give you what you also need to hear, and what your guides need you to hear as well. Okay, so it looks like you guys are really, it looks like if you haven't met this King of Swords, this energy here that's focused on money, you could already know them too, but you need somebody that's not going to let you drown. And it feels like maybe you've been having to hold yourself up, like all by yourself for years, right here. Okay. Let me see. Tell me more about that. Yeah, 9 of Wands. I feel like you guys have built like a fence around your heart is kind of what it looks like here. Yeah, the 5 of Cups. Because people have let you down. Okay, so the person, okay, there's another work card. Whoever this is at work. Did you send somebody pictures at work? They're at work like thinking dirty thoughts about you. Okay, could be working out having dirty thoughts about you as well. So, all right, says, what's the truth? And the passion is too much. So this is a very intense connection here, okay? I feel like you give off intensity regardless, because I got 2 empresses here, and one empress is naked, okay? So it's, your energy is just like, whew, it is very intense, regardless if you mean to be or not. You are somebody where I think you give off a very like schmexual charge. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. So very sexy charge here, okay? I don't think you're aware of it, because one, she's naked, and the other one, she's fully clothed. So there's something here about you stepping into your power. I guess the Leo moon, I know we're in retrograde now, but remember, all my readings are timeless. But the Leo moon, as I'm recording this, is about, so this could be resonate for you whenever you find this, right? Is about kind of, being seen, feeling like you're being seen. With Mercury retrograde is about like, speaking up for yourself as well. So I feel like maybe a sense of pride or a sense of not feeling confident I feel like maybe you've had relationships where you didn't feel confident in them and you didn't feel like you were okay to be fully yourself, right? There's something here about that. Now let me see more about this King of Swords that's trying to show up here. Oh, you manifest this person. If you have not met this person, you're about to meet this person here. Okay, you've manifested this person in. They're gonna be loyal. It looks like they'll be fit. They'll look good. When I say fit, as however you think, I guess we all have a different definition of it. Like I was in the military, so I was in the army for those that know. But it feels almost like there's an energy here of maybe there's something here about what's the word? A uniform? A uniform here? For me to mention that I was in the army? One of you? Tell me about this King of Swords. Ace of Cups. You're gonna love this person. I think you're gonna fall for this person. Ace of Swords. Yep. You're gonna silently fall for this person, and I think this person may be different somehow than what you're used to. I pulled this deck out to use for this reading, for y'all's second pile. So let me see what they wanted me to use this deck for, because I'm always drawn certain decks for certain reasons. Okay. So what do you need? What do we need to know for this pile? What they're having dirty thoughts about you? Are they good dirty thoughts? Are they good, spicy good ones? Right? Are they good intentions? Let's see. The King of Swords coming towards you. The King of Pentacles. Yep. So whoever this is, whether you're masculine or feminine, whoever this is coming towards you has intentions of long-term with you, okay? So Six of Swords. It looks like they're, Six of Wands, only going towards victory. Now, I feel like this person is somebody that is going to bring you out of your shell, okay? So if you are somebody that's like, oh, I gotta be all, I can't let anybody, let me in. I can't really fully be myself. I think that you're gonna start exposing, the darker side that nobody has seen is what it looks like. Now, let me go back to this King of Cups for those that are interested in that. This King of Cups that having dirty thoughts about you. Let me see this person. Eight of Wands. Okay, looks like they could be communicating. Some of you guys, this person's gonna be communicating to you today. Now, King of Cups can be somebody that doesn't express their feelings, but the Eight of Wands just tells me that they're going to. Thinking about the King of Cups. King of Wands. Okay. So this is somebody that knows that they're already in love with you, King of Wands. Okay, they think that you're their match is what it is. You could be in no contact with this person now. They do not have to be a water sign, but they're already in love with you is what it looks like. You could hear from this person online. They could be watching you online as well. But this King of Wands and Queen of Wands tells me that they think that you're their match, okay? Now, I feel like, let me see about the dirty cards here, about this person here. Page of Swords. This person could they could have tried to sext. Y'all could have tried to sext here. Nine of Wands. It looks like there was a text here that was blocked. Okay, one of you could have blocked it, maybe not responded to it. I'm seeing a lot of blue here as well. Yeah, the Strength card. One of you, especially look, she's in her power here. So if this feels like you guys here, where maybe if this person tried to reach out to you beforehand, you guys were like, I'm good. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. This person thinks about you at work too. What's it with y'all and work? The Tower. Y'all are very distracting here. Y'all are very distracting. All right, so that is pile 2. If you guys want to book a personal, the link is below. I hope this was helpful for all of you guys. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching. Hope it helped. Y'all have a good one. Bye. Last but not least, pile 3. All right, who's having dirty thoughts about you? All right, let's figure it out. I can tell the other piles. I am a Leo. My birthday is July 31st. So I thought this was fitting with the new moon coming out. Now remember, they are all timeless. If you see any of my videos, even my other channel, I have the intentions that they're all timeless. A lot of my people on my other channel, they'll watch one that's 6 months before, and they're like, oh my God, how does this resonate now? So, all right, so that's my intention. Oh, Ace of Swords. Okay, so some of you guys, if this resonates for you, go watch some of my other videos because those will. That's my yes card. Okay. Knight of Wands. Who's having dirty thoughts about y'all? Knight of Wands. Four of Wands. This person wants to be in a relationship with you. He's straight up running to the Four of Wands. Running to the Four of Wands here. Okay. Now, some of you guys, if you're in connection with this person already, this looks like this is somebody where it's going to start off intimate and then it's going to work its way over to the Four of Wands here. Okay. Some of you guys could have brown hair. This is brunette hair. Karma. Okay. Harmony. Somebody's name could be Harmony. It's kind of random. Key player. Music could definitely be significant for you guys here. Casanova? Yeah. Casanova. I don't know why I said it that way. Why did I say that? So maybe there's some like somebody's name could be said differently, or pronounced differently than what it's spelled. Gossip. Whoever this is, like, they definitely give off like player vibes here. Mother. Interesting card to have. Okay. All right, moms, y'all need to get out. Oh, the sex readings. No, I'm just kidding. I am self-conscious, naked. Okay. It says, I love corn. Do you? I'm gonna make a freak on our hands. Okay. Okay. Yes, we definitely have a person. I cannot show you that card. They are very, very, very attracted to you. Let's say that. Okay. We've got the Two of Cups here. This is the Two of Water. Two of Cups here. And we have the Ten of Swords. But it doesn't look like the Ten of Swords. Okay. This person's you on a pedestal. Like, this girl's like flying high, right? This person is you on a pedestal. And it's for a reason, like, this looks like almost like a sexual reason. It's like this person's falling for you because of your intimacy. Or if you haven't met them, they're going to, okay? This love is crazy. This love is crazy. That's the other one. I cannot stop thinking about you. Okay. This is somebody where I think this is going to sneak up on you guys. If you haven't met this person, you could be in connection with this person. This is going to sneak up on you guys, okay? I'm saying that because the Ace of Swords, when my Ace of Swords are down, it's not communication, okay? When it's up, it's communication. When it's down, it's not, right? My mind went to the gutter. About to be up or down. Okay, so anyways, Knight of Wands. This is about Knight of Wands. Got it up, right? So they're running towards the Four of Wands. Says, I make decisions without pressure, okay? And the universe brings all I need to feel bliss, okay? My amazing subs sent me this deck over here. I love this deck. But I feel like this person here, it's somebody that they will move towards commitment after intimacy, okay? Some of you guys could have brown hair here, but there's something here about the intimacy between you guys that is going to balance you out. Oh, that makes sense. Now, I do feel like this person is a giver / pleaser, if you will, okay? But that is also their love language. So it's like the bedroom is like their love language, all right? I feel like it's definitely masculine energy here. Even if you're dealing with a feminine, it's like their love language would definitely be touch. I know the first pile was like that, but it feels like this person wants commitment. Pile 1 wasn't about commitment, okay? So I do feel like the key player here, one of you could be in the spotlight. Important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. I feel like this is somebody, when you guys come together, I feel like this person is going to realize that you're a big deal. You're a big fucking deal, right? And I feel like even if they tried to move on from you, they wouldn't be able to. Now, some of you guys could actually be a mom, okay, with this mother card here. Now, the Casanova tells me that this person here probably could be known for being a Casanova, having multiple women kind of, or men, you know, kind of being involved, but it's, being gossip tells me that's not facts, right? I don't know if you guys are on Facebook where it's kind of like, are we dating the same person, right? Or maybe you guys are afraid that they're on that, or your person could be, you know, dating other people, but I'm not seeing that. I'm going to pull more on that. But I feel like with the Casanova card, it says keeps a safe distance and avoids being emotionally unavailable. Easily distracted by new attractions and unable to stay loyal, enjoys the thrill of multiple lovers and never settles down. Unfounded allegations damage reputations and trust. Whispers of gossip cause confusion and spread misinformation. So some of you guys could have heard like a gossip or a rumor about this person where it was really untrue. I feel like there's an energy here of me wanting to give this person's energy the benefit of the doubt. So I'm going to pull on that in just a second, because I feel like this person has genuine feelings for you because they're wanting to run towards the Four of Wands. And this card, the garnet, is actually stone, which is a very like root chakra. So I feel like there's something here. There's definitely something about their intimacy grounds them, okay? Now, the mother card here says nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy of giving birth to life, okay? Shadow attributes can be smothering or abandoning children, insinuating guilt in children for becoming independent. Okay, so instilling guilt. Sorry, not insinuating. Instilling guilt. I was like, that didn't sound right. All right, so I feel like for some of you guys, this person could have a very clingy mother. This could be like a mama's boy. Okay, it's been like a mama's boy. But I feel like with this mothering energy, I feel like that's another reason that they're kind of drawn to you. Kind of weird, but at the same time, if you're a guy, and I'll read in just a second, but I try to like help all you out, but it feels almost like you could definitely be a mother, but you have this nurturing energy about you that I feel like this is, maybe it could have remind them oddly of their mother if they're having thoughts. It's kind of weird. Okay. Trying to suffer too. Okay, moving on. I can't really do that. Okay, but y'all know what I mean. So there's something here that maybe you could like. This would be like statements where like you remind me of my mom, but like in a good way, not like a weird way. Okay, so with child eternal, it says determination to remain young in body, okay, mind and spirit, ability to see things with a fresh eye. I feel like there's something here about you that you have this ability. One of you definitely has this ability to kind of like see things for not just as they are, but like beyond that, beyond like what it looks like in the 3D. So let's say, like, okay, here's a weird example, okay? I don't know, that's one of my nose, but okay, so these are my AirPods. I love my AirPods, okay? Because I love music, okay? If I lost these, I'd be very, very upset, right? Somebody else would be like, oh, they're just talking AirPods, right? But I can see beyond that. This is probably the worst example ever, but my AirPods are like my lifesaver. When I put these AirPods in, like I can shut out the world. I'm clairaudient too. My guides speak to me through music as well. So that's something very significant. And I feel like some of you guys, like maybe you have things that are like that, where you're attached to objects, something like that. But also beyond that is you guys have the ability to kind of see things with half glass full kind of mindset. Okay. Now I know these readings, sometimes my guides like me to give you guys all general advice as well, not just who's thinking dirty thoughts. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you do. But my personals are the same way. I always dive in general, and then because my guides always want me to tell you guys what you need to know, not necessarily like what you're asking, but what also needs to know, what you need to know. Because I'm life past 7. I'm a teacher, right? Okay. So this person here, I do feel like there's something they have self-conscious. They're very self-conscious of something here. It says naked, but I'm not taking that as naked. There's some energy here that I'm picking up on where they're self-conscious, like they don't have a lot of self-esteem, right? And I feel like you're somebody that definitely could build them up. Like you're somebody I feel like your best friends, your lovers, whoever, you're like, man, you're fucking awesome. Like you could definitely be their number one champion, right? Cheer them the fuck on. And it feels like there's something here about that. Maybe that's that mothering energy. I keep trying to like get away from that energy, but somehow it's stuck in here. And it says, I love corn. Okay. Y'all know. And it looks like that being emotionally unavailable, right? There's something about emotional unavailability here with that. All right, so let me see. Let's see more about this person that's having dirty thoughts. So this person does learn. That would make sense. That would also make sense with the corn here. Why they don't usually commit before intimacy here, because it looks like intimacy pulls their walls down. Okay, let me see the Knight of Wands here. You'll hit that like button if you haven't yet, please. Please. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's something about that makes them feel safe. Okay. Now, this person puts you on a pedestal. Like this is somebody that falls in love, being intimate. Okay. I feel like a lot of you guys already know this person. All right. So you're going to be a key player in their life. And I feel like they're not going to expect this from you. Like, I feel like this person's like, let's say someone's name could start with an L because I'm taking notice that I'm saying like a lot. I need to like break that habit. But this person here, it feels as though they are somebody that dates around, right? They could be on that, are we dating the same person? Facebook page. But it feels as though this is somebody where they kind of expected you to be, right? But you're like, they're like, holy crap, this is somebody. And I feel like some of you guys, you may not have like a certain look about you. You may look like the girl next door or the boy next door kind of look about you, right? And maybe that's something that they're also very drawn to, right? But it feels almost like you're going to stick out in a way. You're going to stick out in a way that this person can't deny their feelings for you, is what it is. Okay, so let me see this Casanova. The World. There's something about you guys that is going to stick out to this person so much that like they can't stop thinking about you. Like you're like their dream person is the vibe I'm getting. Like you're their dream person. Like if they were dating a whole bunch of people, like 100 people lined up and you would be the one that stuck out, right? This is that kind of energy that I'm getting here. That's the person who's having dirty thoughts about you. Two of Swords. I don't think you know. Okay, let me see, with that being said, let me see how you feel about this person. I want to figure out if you guys really know how deeply they feel. How do you feel about this person? Because they says they can't stop thinking about you. The Five of Cups. Okay, so there's definitely like a letdown energy here. Let me see why. Why the Five of Cups? Maybe you thought about building a house or living with this person. The King of Wands. Okay. This person could have not taken the action. Not taken the desired action that you wanted, right? Let me see. What's the kind of action that you wanted this person to take? Nine of Wands. It's like they blocked it. What did they block? Seven of Cups. The Chariot. This person, like, they didn't take the desired action. They blocked it. And they just left you really confused. So their confusion, this is kind of like, if they wanted to, they would, right? This is that energy of like, they really would. And it feels like you're telling yourself they didn't take that action, so they don't, right? Remember, I don't pull in toxic exes. All right, I don't like that energy in my readings. Yeah, look, if they wanted to, they would. Four of Cups, exactly what I just said, right? But this person's having dirty thoughts about you. Why? Why? Why do the wrist thing? I don't know. Some of you guys could do the wrist thing here. Why? See, I get nosy for y'all too. Why? Why? Tell me. The Lovers. Okay. We got a lot of naked cards. There's something about y'all's body here. There could have been more than one person to choose from in this deck here. Or in this reading. Could be a Gemini you're dealing with. Five of Wands. Okay, there definitely could have been like a third party in this one here. They could definitely be involved with somebody else. But it looks like this person's coming towards you for a relationship. Yeah, they love you. You're their soulmate. Damn right they do. All right, so fuck third party. Let's see what's going on with the third party. If there is a third party. Otherwise, just disregard this part. If there is a third party, show me what's going on there. The Knight of Wands. He looks angry in that one, though. Eight of Wands. It looks like they're finding out. They're finding out that if there's a third party, they're finding out that they've been communicating to somebody else. They've been putting all their actions somewhere else, like their energy, the Knight of Cups. It's like it's going, the third party found out about you. So it looks like the third party found out about you. Seven of Swords. That's what happened. The Queen of Pentacles is, yeah, if this person's married, they know about you. Okay, so what will happen with that? Death. Boom, that shit done. Two of Cups, headed your way. That's what it looks like. King of Cups, they've been in love with you. It looks like they've been waiting. They've been waiting. The Star. What's your wish, baby? All right. So if this is not a third party, I'm going to pull a couple of those for you guys because I know not everybody's dealing with a third party. Actually, let me use this deck. It's not a third party. If you guys have a book personal, link is below. I don't know if I said that or not. Okay, this is not a third party. Ten of Cups. They want a relationship with you. They want a relationship with you. Hierophant. Holy shit, that's the 2 relationship cards. They want to overcome any kind of challenges. Wheel. I hope everybody picked pile 3. So this looks really good. All right, so I hope this was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you guys are not following my other channel, that is there as well if you guys are interested. Otherwise, I hope this helped you guys so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Love you a long time. Have a good one.